buzzing hive of activity Thursday morning as 600 volunteers prepared for the annual Jehovah's Witnesses convention. Some set up chairs, others erected a large stage at one end of the arena floor, while still others busily scrubbed tier after tier of seats. Volunteers weeded, pruned, and cleaned litter from the landscaped areas outside the arena. "It's not that it's not clean enough," said Perry Allen, a member of the Womelsdorf congregation and spokesman for Jehovah's Witnesses, "but we are elevating it, the arena, to a place of worship." This is the first of 3 consecutive weekends during which more than 3,000 people from 88 congregations throughout southeastern and central Pennsylvania are expected to gather for fellowship, Bible study, prayer, song, and worship. Attendance is expected to vary from weekend to weekend, Allen noted. The first 2 weekends are aimed at English-speaking congregations. The final weekend will cater to Spanish-speaking congregations. The convention returned to reading this year for the first time since 2019. Along with other regional conventions around the world, it moved to a virtual platform for 3 years as a precaution due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Some smaller in-person meetings took place in 2022, Allen noted, but this summer marks the first time since the pandemic that much larger regional events are being held. "We appreciate that our online conventions kept us safe and encouraged millions around the world during a very difficult time," Allen said, "but we long to be together again at these large gatherings." He said attendees are eagerly anticipating the return to reading, where all but one of the conventions between 2005 and 2019 were held. "We love coming to reading," said King Whetstone, a member of the Camp Hill, Cumberland County, congregation and also a spokesman. "It's always a very hospitable town. Attendees stay in area hotels, dine in local restaurants, and shop in local stores," Whetstone noted, bringing an estimated $3 million in revenues to greater reading businesses. Talia Bell of Camp Hill, and her daughters Kiara, 25, and Sierra, 23, were among those who arrived early to help set up. Though the family commuted to the convention in previous years, this time, they are staying in a hotel outside the city. Thursday morning, the women set up chairs and worked at building the large pool used for full immersion baptisms. "We are super excited for this program," Talia Bell said. Themed exercise patience. The convention will explore the virtue of patience, using scriptural examples and focusing on practical ways to develop and maintain that essential quality. "Always important, patience is even more so in the wake of the challenges and stresses of the pandemic and its aftermath," she said. "Just dealing with things in life, we all need more patience," Bell said. "So we are looking forward to getting that encouragement." For Kiara and Sierra, the topic has personal relevance. The sisters work in retail sales, where post-pandemic staff shortages, supply chain issues, and other stressors can make for cranky customers and staff. "Working in retail, you do encounter people who are going through a lot," Kiara said. "So it's really helpful to learn from the Bible how we can have that patience with each other." Jehovah's Witnesses have been holding public conventions in stadiums, arenas, convention centers, and theaters around the world for more than 100 years, King said, noting the events are traditionally held in summer. The reading convention is just one of 6,000 being held worldwide on the theme this year. "We had to exercise patience, too," Allen said. "We look forward to these events, so we are really happy to be back in reading." The convention is free of charge and open to the public. It is funded wholly through private donations made in advance. For more information on the program or to find other convention locations and dates, visit jw.org.
So here we are, after the Pennsylvania paedophiles, 5 that have been charged. The Watchtower needs to put its propaganda back online to make it look like it's a good organisation, to make it look like the conventions are fantastic, and I'm sure the brothers and sisters there that are volunteering are doing a good job. But as we've seen from Mike and Kim showing on video, that there are now low turnouts at conventions, and normally there is bad news about Jehovah Witness practices, beliefs, and child abuse, and it goes on and on. So they're trying to make them look like they are a growing organisation when they're dying out, as if the public will want to come to their meetings because they'll groom them to find out if they're Jehovah Witnesses, who they are. If they don't like them, they'll throw them out. So this is just, I can't remember the word that Mike says, it's just like the word of, I can't say the word, but it's like fake impression, pretending that they're a good organisation when we've seen, you Google Jehovah Witnesses and see the bad news. No wonder why there's a low turnout in their conventions.